lot of black people think that look hard. See, he was tough in front of no police. He didn't look like a coward. Me personally, I don't believe the police should have been there because why are you trying to intimidate someone that you're trying to put in jail? That just seems stupid to me. And you didn't seem hard, bro. You seemed dumb. You was an irresponsible father. You failed your son as a father because why was he ever in a position to ever be like get shot by the police? Like I've been stopped by the police 10 times myself. And 2 times, I believe it was like a effed up situation. One of them was because I told the officer, here's all license registration, all the stuff you need. Right now, I'm just going to be quiet, plead the fifth. And the officer didn't like that. So he tried to find something to write me a ticket about. That was like that one or 2 times that I got a ticket. And the other time is like, it was a female cop. And for some reason, female cops got a chip on their shoulder. And she was extra aggressive. Cool thing, like a dude, he was a veteran, he was a Marine. He came out there. This was before I joined the military. And that cop, he was pretty chill. So it's not all cops are bad and it's not back to blue. We take this on a case-by-case basis. And in this situation, you unalived an officer that had nothing to do with the death of your child and you expect people to be on your side. And the crazy thing is, there is some black people that is on his side.
Unfortunately, it has begun. The man that unalived that cop, that had nothing to do with the situation, but eye for an eye in his eyes, because they unalived his unarmed son, it has begun, unfortunately.
Did you hear about that dad who understood the assignment? You take one of mine, I take one of yours. And I believe if we all started operating in that manner, we will find less of us unalived by people in blue.
Rodney Hinton Jr.'s dad is why I try to explain to people, especially like the law-abiding citizen type, that they are wrong. There are cases, multiple cases, especially in the case of a father who actually saw video of how his son passed, who heard a story that was proven false, and then saw the proof, where the only justifiable action is as such. And I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, gay, straight. I don't care if you're alien. There is a such thing as a justifiable crash out. This is one of those things. And the unfortunate reality is, in a case like this, look, they're not going to tell you the name of the person who actually did it, right? You're not going to be able to get your hands on that person. So you know what's going to happen now? In order for you to even live with yourself, you got to get somebody. The evil world we live in. But as a man, it's some stuff. It's some stuff.
Do y'all understand how ignorant this is? That they're trying to make this dude seem like he's a hero. I'm like, how is he a hero when they got it on video footage? Okay, first of all, let's just say the son didn't have a gun and there was no gun ever pointed at the police. The mere fact that you are running from the police heightens the dangerous situation. In their mind, they think something is up and they're on 10, they're on go. So why would you ever put yourself in that situation? And another thing is, if he knew his son better, if he took care of his son better, he would know, yo, he's gonna be doing this, this, and this, where he's at. He'll be like, yo, I don't want you hanging around with those group of boys. I don't want you hanging around with them because like they give me bad vibes. I don't like them. They did like, come on now. If he talked to his son, interact with his son better, he would have come like, yo, don't hang around with this group because they're up to no good. But he didn't do that. And now he's trying to do something after his son is gone. The time for you to be a father and take care of your son was when he was here on earth. Now that he is gone, you're going to try unalive someone? You're going to try to kill someone for that? Like, what did that solve? Like, tell me, what did that solve? People say they put fear in the other officer's heart. It didn't. And if you're saying it did put fear in the other officer's heart, that's just more reason for them to like use the gun the next time. Like, does that not make sense to y'all? Y'all say, oh, they should fear for their life. And then you gotta say, oh, we need to make them afraid. That doesn't make sense how both things could come out your mouth at the same time, bro. But yeah, I'm the crazy one. I'm the sellout. I'm the coon. See the hat right there? But how, like, make that make sense. Like, y'all have a problem with me, but y'all don't, like, most of y'all haven't seen, like, all the video or the whole footage, but I've got it for you right here. Check it out.
Go. Get the fuck out. Go.
The individual is running with a firearm in his hand. The officer is running, so the body camera is kind of jolting as the officer's running. What that leaves us with is a very blurred image, unfortunately. However, based on the officer's interviews, the officer who did discharge his firearm said that when the individual came out between the dumpsters, he had the firearm in front of him. It was in like a bladed position, and it was pointed at the officer. And he felt threatened for his life, and that's why he discharged his firearm. So that officer who fired was actually chasing a different suspect when he encountered the individual armed with a firearm. And again, total 6 seconds. So for them to process and determine a different course of action, I think is unreasonable.
Seeing that video footage, you could think of like a couple things. First, why is he running from the police? Second, if he's running from the police, okay, he shouldn't be shot because of that. But why was the gun out? Even if he had a gun on him, why was it out when you're running from the police? Like, make that make sense. Or you could be the person that said, oh, there wasn't no gun. It wasn't that clear. I can't see no gun, so there wasn't no gun. Okay, so you think the officers just planted a gun on the scene so they could have an excuse for unaliving the boy? Like, come on now. Come on now. I'm a conspiracy theorist, but you gotta draw some like strange and like far conclusions to believe that they will go out their way to make this dude guilty, unless they just had the evidence like, yo, it was right there, the gun, we saw it, we shot him. Like, come on now. What makes more sense to you? Me personally, he had the gun because he was already a criminal jacking cars and stuff. So I can't put having a gun past him. Was he gonna use it in that situation? I don't know. But why was it in his hands? Now come on now. I'm a coon for asking these questions apparently. Like, I do a little bit critical thing and a little bit like, well, you know what? I kind of disagree with the black community and the narrative that's going on. And now I'm a coon apparently. But what do y'all think? Is it justified? Is it not justified? And then you have the daggone the family members of the dad crashing out in the courtroom. I'm like, bruh, y'all making a whole fiasco of this, not fiasco, spectacle of this whole situation. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Check out the video first.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all cool. I just want my brother to see me. Take a breather. I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me.
I hear you.
My brother can't see me. They did this shit before. They did this shit before.
This is not the way to do it.
They did it before.
This is not the way
I got video of them messing with my brother and me before.
to do it. This is not the
I ain't do nothing. I just wanted my brother to see me. I ain't do nothing to him. That's my family. That's my family in that store.
Okay, come on.
Ray, please. Ray, please. Doing all that. Man, see me one-on-one, man. Now that 40 motherfuckers here on my brother, man. Ray, please.
To me, it looks like the whole family got a problem with controlling their angers and controlling their emotion. And to be honest, this dude failed as a father, and he tried to make it up for his son after he died by killing the man that had nothing to do with your son's death. The officer that killed his son wasn't even the one that he killed. Like, that's just crazy. You didn't, like, if you're gonna get revenge, like, I'm not for revenge. I'm not saying get revenge, but if you're gonna do it, why would you bring someone that had nothing to do with the situation? That seems stupid, because you would get mad if another officer or the family of that cop finds your brother, right? Finds your someone that's close in your family, right? You would get mad, right? Y'all would get mad if they found someone in the jail and I gave them some money and like put a hit on that dude. Y'all would get mad at that. Oh, but him taking revenge, y'all support that. Yeah. But when does it stop? Like, when does it stop? Y'all don't ever ask that. When does it stop? What if they want their get back? What if they want to like get it back in blood? Like, y'all don't ever think about that. Me personally, a lot of people start to say, oh, do you have a kid? Blah, blah, blah. I have a son. I have one son. And you know what? I'll just say now, my son will never be in that situation. If I even get the hint that he's hanging around with some people that he shouldn't, he's hanging around the wrong crowd, I'm taking my son out of the state. I would change schools. I would change state. I will leave so fast, because my son will not be like that. Like, I was not like that growing up, and my child will not be like that. I will be a present father in my son's life to guarantee he is not like this, because What does this get you? Some street cred by people that don't care about you, bro. All the black people that's praising you, watch. 1 month from now, no one's gonna remember your name. No one's gonna care. You're gonna be in jail in 2 years. You're gonna be sitting behind the bars. Ain't no one gonna be putting anything on your books. Like, come on now. You can't tell me he comes from a well-off family if his son needed to commit crimes. That don't make sense to me. If they did, that's even more stupid. But like, come on now. This is why if my son did something like this, I ain't getting it back in blood. If my son is out here committing crimes and doing some heinous activities, you know what? I'll raise you better than that, and that's what you're gonna do. You on your own, bro. Don't come back here and say, "Oh, Dad, I need your help getting away from something, bro. What did you do? I did this and this." You were out here committing crime. Then you will ever hear, if you're not ready to do the time, then don't do the crime. Like, come on now. Like, y'all make it seem like y'all always choose to praise the worst people. Y'all chose to praise George Floyd when the coroner, whatever they want to call it, the person that did the autopsy said he would have died from an overdose if he was sitting home on his couch by the amount of fentanyl that was in his system. I think it was chewing on a speed bar or something. It was like fentanyl and crack or something. Like, come on now. And then y'all made this dude a martyr. Like, y'all love choosing the worst people. Like, there's people in the black community that deserve to be praised, that deserve some respect, that deserve to be like, you know what? That's what I want to be like. But y'all, for some reason, y'all always find the worst individuals to daggone go behind. And then you wonder why that white lady that said the N-word is getting a whole bunch of millions or like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because people got so tired of this behavior for black people where they praising criminals that they're using the race card all the time in any situation. That this is how most people that probably donate to her don't give a fuck about race, but this is just a protest against y'all. It's just to show, bro, I really hate this whole thing that, oh, they could use this word, but we can't. They try to say any time a situation that they're involved in and it's negative for them, oh, it's racist. Or anytime it involves a white person that have the problem with a black person, oh, it's racist. When usually it's just two individuals that don't rock with each other, have some personal beef. Like the Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, those are two kids that didn't know how to control the situation, didn't know how to handle it. Austin Metcalf, I'll say it was wrong because he shouldn't be trying to put his hands on anyone to physically remove him. Even if they don't belong there, get an adult, get an authority figure, get someone's job whose job it is to remove him. But Carmelo Anthony is way worse. He stabbed the kid. If you want to say it's for self-defense, I believe Texas law say it gotta be equal force. You can't say someone touched you and you stabbed them. You can't say someone punched you and you killed them. That's not equal force. If the whole group was coming after you, okay, I can understand. But if it's just the one person, bruh, that's not equal force. Like, come on now. But I don't really know about that situation. I'm waiting for more evidence and more stuff to come out, or at least for it to go to court. But we got body cam footage. We got video footage of this one. Like, come on now, bro. Yo, this is crazy that the type of people y'all choose to make heroes. Like, this is all I got for y'all today. If y'all rock with the content, let me know. If you disagree, put a comment down below and explain to me why you disagree and why would you support this type of man? Y'all need to explain that if you disagree. This is all I got for you. Hey, yo, I'm out. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Hey, yo, I'm out.
And we're out of here like a screaming herd of turtles.